Hey, Lindsay Banks here, psychic medium, intuitive and channeler. Coming up, I have the energy reading for this week using a collection of angel and tarot cards to let you know what is the best thing that you can do to get through this week. Not so much on the physical level, but on the emotional and spiritual level. If you do like this video, please give it a like and subscribe. Please share with your friends if you feel it is of use to you. Hello, beautiful people. How are we doing? Happy Mother's Day to those of you who are mothers, and I hope you are either spending time with your loved ones or sending them virtual hugs and getting online and chatting to them virtually if you can. Go through them. So the first card that I got was this one. So this one is God of the Underworld. Something which no longer serves you is about to end. Feels like the understatement of the year, that one. Obviously, with everything that's going on at the minute, with some of us forced into self-isolation, or some people, with this social distancing, it's bringing up stuff for people around what is life about, why we're here, what's our perspective on things. So it's funny because there's two cards in this pack as well, which if you can see from the eyes, it's like it's radiating rays of light. And I feel like it's like we've had these glasses on for such a long time now, and we've got used to living in a world that we maybe don't want to be living in, or maybe that, we think, is this right? Is this what I'm meant to be doing? Am I meant to stand in traffic every morning, going to this place of work and I don't really enjoy my job? Or am I meant to be working really hard to get all this money in a pot for when I retire in 20 or 40 years time? So I feel as if this card is very much around seeing a different perspective on the way that we have been living and the way that our lives have maybe been up until now. So for some of us, we might not feel any change, or we might feel little change, or we might be sat there just being like, well, this is what I've always done, so I'm just going to carry on doing it. But whatever the reasons that we are going through this, something that isn't serving you is about to end. So it may be your job, it may be your belief systems, it may be your perspectives, etc. So that's the first card that we've got for this week, which I found quite interesting. The second one I'll show you, which is very similar, is art. Okay, so again, we've got the rays coming out of the eyes. So it's seeing things in a different light, seeing things in a different way. And one of the cards that I pulled for myself yesterday was around having hope. And it was saying about how recognizing that art and literature has its place in this world as much as the corporate, the business side, etc. So when people are taking the time to create either a piece of art or a piece of literature, it's recognizing that they're doing this from their heart and from a place of love. And I feel like that's one of the messages that's going to come out in the next few weeks. It's around when we are creating from a place of love, whether it's art or literature or a business or an idea, when we put our heart into it, you can feel it. So the more work that I've done on myself on raising my vibration, being able to feel other vibrations, etc. If I see a piece of art and somebody has put their time, their passion, their energy into it, I can feel that and it impacts me. The same when I listen to a piece of music. So a friend of mine sent me this last week a piece of music along with, it was an orchestra playing alongside this guy doing his thing. And I was dancing to it in the kitchen, and I said to him, it's so surreal, because as I was dancing and I was doing it really slowly, along with the music, I said it's as if I could feel the energy of my aura around me and just feeling the energy moving through me as the different tunes were coming in and the different music and the different notes. So really over the next few weeks, you know, many of us have probably written lists saying, well, I want to do this, want to do that, want to do that. But if you're dancing or if you're listening to a piece of music, try listening to the music with your eyes closed and try to feel the music, yeah? So I'm not talking about putting like Justin Bieber on or anything like that. Not that there's anything wrong with pop music, but put on a piece of music that has been created from a place of love. So like I said, orchestra music, yeah, music that's been composed, music where it's taken so much time and energy and passion, yeah? Just listen to it, close your eyes and feel the music. Allow yourself to feel the vibrations and feel the energy. And what will happen in so doing, when we're listening and embracing the music around us, embracing dancing, etc., it will raise your vibration, and you'll then want to start creating something as well. So whether you start writing more, or you think, actually I just want to sit and I want to write, or I want to paint, or I want to draw, or whatever it is that you feel you need to do, by listening to it, embracing it and feeling it from others, will then lift your vibration and allow you to create something special too. So even if you think, right, that you can't draw or you can't paint or you can't write, yeah, there's stories that you've been told from the olden days. So for example, my son yesterday had a big piece of paper. He said, oh mummy, can you draw me a pirate ship? And I was like, oh, I said, I'm not very good at drawing, because that had been told from when I did my GCSE. Did I do GCSE art? Not even GCSE art. When I was 14, I was told that I couldn't draw. Anyway, I spent time drawing this pirate ship, and it took me a good sort of like hour and a half to draw this massive pirate ship. And the kids were like, oh wow, mummy, how cool is that? You've drawn this awesome pirate ship. I was like, yeah, how cool is that? So even if in your mind you're telling yourself, I can't draw, I can't write, I can't create, just shove it to one side for the minute, because you never know what's going to come out. It may be a poem, yeah, that you can then share with others to help others. So embrace the art this week, if you can see that. Okay. The next one I got, which like I said is the card that I got this week, was child. So this is about embracing your inner child, okay? So again, it's about allowing yourself to spend time listening to music, playing music. It's about climbing trees. Yeah, Felix, I don't know if you're still there, but I saw a picture yesterday of Felix hugging a tree. I often go and sit in my thinking tree. Yeah, so if you have a tree nearby you that there's not already 100 people around, yeah, and you're not going to get told off for a mass gathering, then, you know, go and embrace it. Go and hug a tree, go and climb a tree. Sing, dance, do anything that you would have done when you were little, yeah, that over time, you know, as we become adults, we've had all these responsibilities piled on us, and there's things that we're told that we're not allowed to do because we're adults now, like singing in the streets or skipping the street or whatever it is, yeah. Embrace your inner child this week, because what it'll do is it'll free you up from, you know, there's all the stuff on social media and there's a lot of fear around, but by just doing something really childlike, yeah, will make you giggle, will lift your vibration, raise your vibration more into a place of love than a place of fear. So get childlike and act like a child. The next one is this one. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. Yeah. So that is about surrendering to upstairs, the universe, source, whatever you want to call it, and knowing that there is a bigger plan for us as a human race than what is going on right now, okay? So sometimes we can get so embroiled in everything that's going on at the minute that it will struggle to see the bigger picture. So just being aware that there is a higher perspective out there, yeah, there is more for us as a race beyond what is currently going on. So trust in the universe, upstairs source, like I said, whatever you want to call it, and just be. This one, I align myself to my true calling. This one is from my Gentle Hug for the Soul affirmation cards. So this one, again at the minute, I did a piece of channeled writing recently about the doers and the seers. So if you're being called into action now, if you're maybe on the front line, if you're serving in the hospitals, in the supermarkets, if you're being called to do something right now, that is your calling. If you're not, yeah, if you are observing at the minute, or if you're doing your spiritual work or healing work or whatever, then that's your path at the minute. If you're not feeling to do what you're meant to be going, that's where you're at. So everyone is in the place they need to be right now, okay? So trust that your, what do I want to say? It's like whatever action or non-action you are taking now is the way you are meant to be, okay? So be kind to yourself. Don't judge yourself for not springing into action, yeah? If you're not doing that, just be. Everyone's reason for being, they are doing right now. Does that make sense? Then the last of the angel cards I got was, I don't know why these are so blurry. High Priestess, harness mystic power. So I read something the other day which I feel is quite apt. So this is about, so back in 2017, when I was going through my own separation, I said I felt as if there was this collective of women who were all raising their energies at the time. And I feel as if with this card, it's about tapping into your intuition. So if you're a woman, or if you're in your divine feminine and you have been working on your intuition for the last couple of years, then carry on listening to your inner intuition, yeah? Carry on using the tools that you have learned so far over the last couple of years to help humanity, to serve the world, to move forward into the place that we need to be. So I'm going to do as well, a friend gifted me kindly some new tarot cards last weekend, and I absolutely love them. So they're called, I've lost them, a Native American tarot pack. So I did a few on Friday and I got 3 10s. So I posted those on Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, you can see them on there. And the cards that I got for today, I got the Matriarch of Vessels, which is very similar to the Queen of Cups if you have traditional tarot. And this is about a journey, and it's a journey of emotions, okay? So this is where we are currently at right now, yeah? So many of us are going on what maybe feels like an emotional roller coaster to do with your work, your finances, you know, maybe having to spend, we'll just keep doing this, maybe having to spend time with family that you're not used to, etc. So many of us are going through this emotional journey right now, okay? And then the next card, very aptly, the Hermit. So if you're not already self-isolating, etc., this is very much about being aware, you know, that even if you feel alone, yeah, and are lonely, then you yourself have the tools that you need to get through this. So this chap is like, he looks like he's by himself, but in the background he's got like his little donkey, his little animal. Yeah, so imagine this is going to be your spirit guide. So you've got your spirit guide there, yeah. You're holding a light, so you have your own light to hold up to yourself, if that makes sense. And then he's got like, it's a gun, but it's like his weapon. So you have your armor, yeah, that you can protect yourself with, yeah. So energetically wise, yeah, you can think about grounding yourself, protecting your own energies, spiritually, emotionally, yeah. You can switch off your social media at any time. You're in control of what you're absorbing, yeah, energetically. So think about the Hermit as this is a chance for anyone who has never decided to look within or do any inner work, etc. Yeah, you have the tools that you need within you, but it's about allowing yourself that space to go within as well, okay? So once you've cleaned your house from top to bottom, once you've painted it, once you've done the gardening, once you've done all the external stuff, start thinking about yourself as well. Yeah, what inner work do you need to do to clear, to move forward once we've gone out of this virus state? Because the last one I got was victory. And I do feel as if this is like a real celebration card, but that many of us have to do that inner work over the next few weeks, yeah? So through meditation, through journaling, through being creative, you know, through doing, yeah, or through listening to music, through dancing, through whatever it is, yeah? Once we've got through this, then there'll be this sense of victory and celebration for us all, because we'll have all come this together. We'll all have purged whatever we need to purge. We'll all be moving forward together as a collective, yeah, in a way that we want, rather than a way that we've been told. Okay? Okay, so enjoy your Sunday, everyone. Stay safe, stay well, and see you all soon.